UP Madrasas to provide modern education, introduces NCERT syllabus in 2023. Delhi government launches mathematics winter camp for city schools. Foreign students expected to stream back into China as restrictions ease. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami launches Smart Classroom project. Netizens reach out, Assam school children get sweaters. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate 108th Indian Science Congress. Good afternoon and warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where you get towards the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Balaji reporting from ENN, and the daily stories are: Uttar Pradesh Board of Madrasas has started the preparations to provide modern education along with the religious instruction. Iftikhar Ahmed Javed, Madrasa Education Council Chairman, on Monday said Madrasa children will also study the National Council of Education Research and Training syllabus this year. The modern education will be given along with the religious education in the new academic year. The focus of the state of the madrasas will be more on the modern education, Iftikhar Ahmed Javed said. Now madrasa education will be able to study the computers, mathematics, science. New syllabus of madrasa will be released in the month of March. Pre-primary classes such as KG, LKG and UKG studies will start from March, said the chairman. The Delhi government has launched a mathematics winter camp for the city schools on Monday to bridge the learning gaps induced by the COVID-19 pandemic among the students. The camp will be run till January 14. The initiative is expected to supplement the classroom's content, improve the learning level of the class's 9 students, act as a brief exam-focused revision, and enable students to address fundamental concepts. The camp will be an opportunity to work on the challenges faced throughout the academic year. The class 9 students of the schools run by the city government will be provided with additional learning support to strengthen the fundamental concepts, Delhi government advisor Reena Gupta said. She said the camp was launched as a small-scale pilot project as students have immense capability, and the programs such as the mathematics winter camp will create a continuous environment to overcome the fear or phobia of mathematics, generate enthusiasm among the students to work hard of their annual examinations, and be an opportunity to work on the learning gaps faced throughout the academic year, Gupta said. After the 3 years of pandemic controls that limited academic exchange between China and the rest of the world, students have begun making plans to study abroad again. Analysis said that the China's zero COVID policy dismantled more Chinese students are looking abroad to further their education. And with the strict quarantine rules ended, foreign students are expected to stream back into the China, and the South China Morning Post reported. Chinese study abroad will see a recovery this year after many obstacles are removed, said founder and president of the Center of China and Globalization, a Beijing-based think tank. From Jan 8, the limits on the number of international passenger flights to China will be lifted, and the average travelers will no longer need to quarantine. The application process for the foreigners coming to China for study or business is expected to be less troublesome, according to new policies announced by the State Council last week, the SCMP reported. In a step towards converting government school classrooms into smart classrooms, Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami on Monday inaugurated the Sampark FLN TV and the Sampark Science TV for such schools in the state. Sampark FLN TV is a device that converts any television into an interactive learning platform with preloaded lessons featuring quizzes, worksheets and animated content. It works offline without any internet. Sampark Foundation will provide these free plug-and-play devices along with the free content. Sampark Smart Shala is an initiative to promote education in the state through modern technology. It would reach out nearly 11,000 schools in the state. The initiative holds much importance for sons and daughters living in the remote areas of the state, Mr. Dhami said at the launch, which also was attended by the State Education Minister Dan Singh Rawat. In today's area of technology, it is very necessary that the education is promoted and spread through advanced technology tools to promote areas. Sampark Smart Shala is an important step in this direction, Mr. Rawat said. For over 200 poor young students of school in Assam Barpeta district, the first day of the new year proved to be a warm one as they received sweaters from the good Samaritans among the netizens following a social media post by a theatre group. The movement started with the teacher of the school looking for means to help her pupils. Anupama Das has discussed at home how the students who hail mostly from the financially backward families cannot afford sweaters and they are forced to attend classes in the winter in the cotton uniform provided by the government. We discussed how we can help them, and then a theatre group, Samahar Natya Goshti, came forward to help, Ms. Das said. General Secretary of the theatre group, Sitanath Lakkar, said, "We have very limited financial resources, so we made an appeal on the social media and received an overwhelming response from the netizens," he said. Within 5 days, the group collected enough funds to get sweaters to the entire lower primary sections, he said. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate through the video conferencing the 108th edition of the Indian Science Congress, which is meeting today after a 2-year hiatus due to the COVID pandemic. The previous edition of the Indian Science Congress, a key event in the science calendar, was held in Bengaluru in Jan 2020. The 5-day 108th session of the ISC will take place at the Rashtrasangh Tugtoji Maharaj Nagpur University, which is celebrating its century this year. This is perhaps the first time in nearly 2 decades that the Prime Minister will not be attended physically at the gathering of the top scientists from across the spectrum, apparently due to his packed schedule. The focal theme for this year's Science Congress is Science and Technology Sustainable Development with Women Empowerment. The annual Congress will see discussions on issues of the sustainable development, on women empowerment and the role of science and teaching in achieving these objectives. Secretaries of the science departments are expected to present a 2030 roadmap in their respective fields on Tuesday. The event will also feature the deliberations on the range of subjects including on the COVID pandemic, advances in computer science, cancer research, space science and vaccines. Participants are slated to discuss the ways to increase the number of women in higher rungs of teaching, research and industry. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, do log on to our website, theENN.com, and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.